Welcome, Chosen One.
Hey guys, welcome to the Ace of Plays channel. The Crimson Curse has fallen upon us. Gwent's very first expansion just launched about 20 minutes ago-ish. So I've just been checking out all the changes that have been made to existing cards, because there are some of those. Do check those out. And I just put together a couple of decks that I have prepared in advance that I wanted to show to you guys. Now, of course, these decks are completely untested. You know, they contain new cards that I don't know the viability of. But these are just the initial drafts of some decks that I really do want to build together with you guys, you know, in the next following weeks. So I'm going to show you the deck really quickly, then we're going to jump into a little bit of gameplay. And I highly encourage you guys to leave suggestions, either in the comments or in the community Discord, on how we can, you know, further improve this deck and try to make it into something like really cool and actually playable, because I cannot do that on my own. Those of you who have been here for a while know that I am a terrible deck builder, but you know, I know that together with you, you know, all of you awesome people out there, we can make some really cool decks. These are just initial drafts to show just kind of what I'm going for, but you know, pretty much all of the cards are subject to change if we, you know, me and you know, during playtesting and theory crafting, come up with some better alternatives. So just let me know what you guys think. Show me your lists. Do you have a list like this that's probably better than mine? Share it with me, share it with the community, and I highly encourage you guys to engage with each other as well as myself. And yeah, the game will just be better for everyone if we do that. Sorry, I'm using a different table and it's really wobbly, so if you suddenly see the cam shake like this, it's because I touched the table. But so this is a self-wound deck. I touched the table again. This is a self-wound deck using the new Svalblod leader, who's pretty cool, pretty dank looking. Damage an ally unit by 1, he has 5 charges, and once they're all exhausted, you get a Bear Abomination. So, you know, on paper, a 0-point leader, but of course, with some of these synergies, we can turn it into a good bit of positive points. Now I don't know how any of these cards will, you know, work like 100% in a practical situation. So I'm not going to sit here and try to guide you through how to play this deck, because I have no clue myself. But the new cards that we have in here are Portal. You know, most thinning cards have been nerfed, including Burn a Brand. So, you know, that's a perfect opportunity to try some of the new thinning tools, excuse me. And that's Portal, which will summon 2 random 4 provision units. And then we have Svalblod Fanatic and Heme Protector as our 4 provision units, both of which are fine to summon and can just be a good part in generating value out of our deck. Svalblod Totem will spawn another 2 Fanatics, and it has the order of damaging adjacent units by 2. Now if you just damage the Fanatics, they will go Berserk, turn into 5 strength units, so this is just a self-contained 10 for 10, but we can use it with other things. For example, the Wildkarl, which has the Berserk of turning into a 12-point unit for 9 provisions that can heal itself by destroying allies, and this could be worth it. There will be situations where this is a really good ability. We also have Knut the Callous, who's basically like a self-wounding Cyclops. And you guys know I love the design of Cyclops. So this guy will, you know, trigger any Berserks that we have and turn it into damage. And if we do it on the champion of Svalblod, you know, that's 6 damage. And then we can just use his order and heal him for 6 points by destroying, for example, just one of Harold's pals. It can be pretty cool. Blue Belugos is just a nice way to dump all self-wounding into, turning it into positive points. Sigvald is the new engine. You know, he can damage enemy units and allied units, and if he goes Berserk, he will damage enemy units by 2. Probably not going to damage ally units by 2. That doesn't seem that good. But hey, sometimes it will be. You know, Joanna. I'm trying to get Queen's Guard to work once again. Flaminica, I feel like these healing cards can be really good. Because we're going to be so wounded. So wounded, bruh. Arnvald is, the Skellige slave infantry. Once we have a unit wounded down to like 1 strength, this guy can come down as an 8 for 6. Really good. Shield Maidens are really easy for us to trigger with this deck, so they're just good thinning. And like I said, all the existing thinning tools that we're already seeing play have been nerfed. Witchers, Burna, Roach even. So I think this is going to be really good here. Just a long ship. Might want to put in another one. Probably going to dump the Savage Bears if I decide to do that, because they're just in here because they're cool. Svalblod Priest, the self-wounding engine. He will wound an enemy, not an enemy, an ally by 1, boost self by 2, so he's generating 1 point every turn. But as long as he wounds something that gives us self-wound synergy, it's more points than that, even more points. And yeah, the Fanatic and the Protector. Protector obviously boosting self by 1 whenever an adjacent unit takes damage. So like we can set up like 2 and 3 unit engines that will just keep fueling itself. Even if one piece gets destroyed, there's always ways to keep the other ones going. So I don't think this deck, I mean this particular version might suck, but a refined version of this I think can be very good. So we're gonna jump into a gameplay segment, if you want to call it that. Should have just said a match. We're going to jump into a match, which is going to be my very first match in Crimson Curse. And that is really exciting, and I'm glad you guys get to be part of this. Now, let us do it. There's only going to be 1 piece of gameplay this video. Normally I do 2. But in these videos where I do more explaining and talking in the beginning of the video, there's going to be a bit less gameplay. This is what I'm going to do for deck guides going forward. But when I do a video like this, there will always be a 2-match gameplay video at some later point, not too long after, with the same deck, just more optimized and stuff. So you will get to see more of this, but you can help me improve it, and we'll get back to it, hopefully next week. So let us jump into my very first Crimson Curse game. I'm really excited you guys get to be a part of this. Let us go. So our first matchup is going to be against Gernakora, which, is kind of fitting because last season 80% of matchups were against Gernakora. But she did get nerfed. She lost 2 provisions. Now that is pretty major, if you ask me. Now we do have the portal in hand, so I'm going to mulligan the Protector. That an increased chance of getting double Protector. So since the last time you saw me, I made a couple of changes. I took out the Savage Bears, because they were just in there because I had... Okay. They were just in there because I used to have Burna Bran in the deck, but she got nerfed, so I figured, you know what, let's take her out, like I mentioned. So I put in a second Longship, because I think Longship can be a pretty consistent card in this deck. And I put in that Veteran that you saw. Just to have, just something to dump some healing into. Just in case that's going to be relevant. I'm going to start off with a Longship, because it's going to deal with Thrive units very well, and then I can portal into my Protectors, whom I am 100% guaranteed to get. And then start getting self-wounding synergy right away. I'm kind of happy we're against a monster deck, because they're less interactive. They will just maybe let our engines survive a little bit, which would be very nice. Okay, that's... Holy shit, that's kind of a good card to have. Now, luckily I didn't get too much value out of it, but that was pretty good. But I'm gonna play my own portal. You shan't get through. Get a little bit more value and start pinging down. Huh? Huh? I'm already having more fun than this person is. And I'm already more attractive to the ladies and the gentlemen. Okay, we got some good shit going here. Himmler's Wrath. Not bad, not bad at all. So, let's see. I really wish there was a good way for Skellige to get rid of their own things. I'm actually going to put the Queen's Guard here. Thinking probably just using a Svalblod charge to ping it, and with the protector on the right side, it will always be adjacent to the active Queen's Guard, which is pretty cool. Now, I know Portal kind of works against Queen's Guard, but really I'm not expecting this to fill up the row anyway, so... yeah, like, that's really all they have against us, and it's not really that bad. Not really that bad. So we can ping our own wham in here. Get her going. And we can set up just this here and then do the Svalbard Priest next turn. I'm going to try to keep this alive. We might get punished for that later on, but all in all, I don't think it's that much of an issue. Okay, he's putting out points. Our boy is putting out points. But we're gonna keep fighting. And I don't know, how worth it is this? Probably is worth it. Like, as long as you're getting value. I mean, you're turning the -1 into a +3 by doing that, so it's not really bad. Right? It's gotta be good in some way. Let's see, he does... it has to be to the right. That's kind of dumb, because I wanted to put it here. And just use some of this power to damage something.
You're not talking to Geralt.
So your Witchers are bricked, and you have not changed your deck since ever. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see, we can play this. I mean, this can be 10 for 10. That's pretty good to save for a later round. Honestly, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna play this. Just gonna go one more round deep. Let's see what he does. Triggering that Berserk. Getting back some previously lost value. It's not even lost value. I mean, the priest is generating points. So obviously, guys, keep in mind that we're against a deck that is not really interacting with us too much. Of course, a more control-heavy deck would do a lot to stop us, but, you know, one of the points of having an engine deck like this is to just have enough engines. And of course, we have Freya's Blessing to resurrect any engines that we might want later on. So I do feel like we have a good chance of getting stuff to work. So he's gonna get 12. So we're gonna tie. But then I'm gonna get some more points. Yeah? I mean, what kind of Gurnakora deck? What? Oh, sorry, I just bumped the table. Shake the whole thing. What is this deck? know I'm forced to play in casual because the ranked servers aren't up yet, but what is this? Jesus Christ. We got a pretty good dump in this, but also probably just gonna play this, right? And now we're at that pretty fun point. You know what? Actually trying the deck out right now, I feel like maybe one Queen's Guard is enough, because I don't think two Queen's Guards can be supported. Because a lot of our wounding cards don't work in the way that Queen's Guard need them to. There are a few cards here I would like. More than I would like this. That's a Queen's Guard. We do have a res for Queen's Guard or the Priest. I want a Wildcarl though. He seems pretty cool. I don't think this is gonna be good. Like, the deck maybe doesn't support Arnval too much. He can transform long ships and just like in a very long round there will be things that are maybe set up to be killed by him, but not killed. Transformed. But all in all, I don't think it's that good. I'm actually gonna play Queen's Guard. So now we're at that fun point where this round we have one ping left of this, which we'll use for some value, but then we get the 5-point bear. It's a shame we didn't get Wildcarl. I want the freaking champion of Svalblod. Thank you, doing my job for me. Don't mind if I do.
You're good.
So now I'm gonna play Herald, who we can use to keep pinging our own units. Maybe place Joanna down here. We also have Blue Boy Lugos, which is basically Harold's pals, just, you know, without the Death Wish, it's just on damage. So we can just keep rocking these Queen's cards here. That's pretty cool. And you know, honestly, you know, this row can maybe be dedicated to that. So what I should do on the other row is set up something else. Probably just this.
Glory to Svalblod!
Maybe we don't have enough enough space, honestly. Maybe that's gonna be the problem here. But generally our engines do want a long round, so yeah, maybe Queen's Guard, maybe one is fine, but I don't think the deck can currently support more than that. Barbagazi, he's kind of relying on this, isn't he? I can... If I use Knut the Callous on Sigvald, he'll be able to deal the remaining 2 damage. We can kill this. See, the unit to the right. There we go. And then we got some Queen's Guard. I mean, we can always clear a broom here by killing these, so... I mean, really, yeah, we got some space. We gotta set up another engine with our Freya's Blessing. I'm thinking... Okay. Well, it's gonna be hard to deal with. Unless we got some damage for some reason in our graveyard. I'm thinking we can resurrect this and put it here and just get rid of these skulls. So Mr. Harold can just keep doing this.
Real good.
That seems funny.
Fill our hearts with wrath.
And I'm just gonna do that, like. Yay. What I love about this deck is that, while of course it's unrefined, unoptimized in pretty much every single way right now, it's got so much synergy going on. Just faction cards working together, creating value. And that is what I really want from Gwent. And we're doing really well on points. On even cards. I like the new the arrows for this ability. Or this. I mean, just in general, the new symbol for chargers. Wait, what just happened? Hideous Feast. Okay. This poor boy. God, we have so many cards we want to get going here. Okay, so whenever this unit takes damage random enemy unit by 2. Do we get this going here? Maybe we can always kill these with something else. And we got the totem as well. The totem's not too much of an issue. This can be a pretty good finisher on that row, honestly. I'm just gonna put this here. It's probably wrong. I'm gonna get this going, and then we're gonna start pinging down some shit. Probably just use this on Blue Boy. No, we can wait until we have Yuana down. Just for a little bit more spicy value. I mean, look at this. This perfect machine. This is so cool. This is what I wanted from Skellige since Homecoming released. I wanted this since October. That's 5 months. I have wanted this for 4 days longer than I've been married. As if that means anything to you guys. Let's go, Queen's Guard. Just gonna ping down some shit. Just gonna put down the Joanner here.
What? Think 'cause I got breasts I can't craft armor?
Get some charges. And there's the bear. Really running out of space here. Really running out of space. So I'm gonna focus on getting rid of these, I think. Instead of making more Queen's Guard. Ugh. Okay, so while this guy is not playing new cards or anything, he is definitely trying something a little bit more spicy than normal Gurnikora. That is for sure. Oh god, look at this value. Okay, so I'm gonna kill this so we get more charges on this bad girl. We're gonna heal him back up. Oh, we got a little bit lucky there. I'm gonna heal this bad boy back up. Have I played a card yet? No, I have.
Ever danced with a demon in the light of the full moon?
Oh, I hope we can get this deck right, guys. I hope you can help me get this deck right. And pass. Beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My very first game in Crimson Curse. Like, things are gonna be wonky at first, and right now I have to play in casual because ranked ladder hasn't even opened up yet, but that was a great time. Oh, I hope this deck can become really good. Like, if it's at least like a solid tier 2 deck, like, that's enough. That's enough for me. That's competitive. You can get to pro ladder with tier 2 decks, and I want to get to, Super God Mode Pro Ladder with this deck. Guys, help me improve this deck. Let me know in the comments or on the Discord server what you would maybe change about this, how I can make it even better. And I'll get back to you at some later point, as soon as possible, of course, with more gameplay with Svalblod Self-Wound. Until then, have a good one, guys, and I will see you again very, very soon. Enjoy the expansion, guys. Bye! Yay.